Hey Sagittarius, how's it going? I hope you are really well. My name is Madam Butterfly, and this is going to be general messages just to see what Spirit would like you to know about at the moment. You are very welcome here, Sag. Thank you very much for taking the time to check out the reading. I appreciate it so much. And if you feel like it resonates with you, Sag, and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, you know, I would appreciate that so much. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Okay, you have perspective. So you're getting a new perspective about something. Things are being put into perspective for you. You might very much be kind of seeing, I don't know, that could be to do with relationships. Not necessarily like romantic relationships, but all kinds of relationships. You have blossom. And you have happy. Okay. You also have expand at the bottom of this deck. So it looks like something is expanding. It looks like your world is expanding. So you have perspective, blossom, and happy. Okay. So something is about to blossom. Something that's going to make you happy is about to blossom. Kind of like because you are having a new perspective here, Sag, about yourself. I feel like you are about to blossom and you're going to be really happy. I feel like this is you, right? What else for Sag, please? Ignore the haters, boo. Keep going. So there may be some negative energy around you at the moment, Sag. I don't know what that means for you. Maybe that's like one person, or maybe because you're expanding. You know, people don't like to see you grow, right? If you have toxic energies around you, they don't really like to see you grow, right? They don't really like to see you better yourself. So this may be exactly what you're doing at the moment. You know, you're kind of blossoming. And because of that, you're just generally more happy. So you might have a lot of haters around you at the moment, sort of trying to bring you back down. You got some inner child healing going on at the moment. Let's see what else comes out here. Okay. Because you're doing the inner child healing, there's going to be some rapid changes. Like, expect things to change quickly, because you're kind of addressing your shadow side here. And if you don't want to hear about your inner child healing, turn it off. Turn the reading off, all right? But, you know, inner child healing, it does tend to point to like either something that happened with your parents or your siblings, or maybe you were bullied in school or you were bullied in high school or something. But it's because you're kind of looking at like the shadow side of yourself, your shadow aspects, and you're healing them. It's going to change things for you very quickly because you're getting a new perspective on things. Because it may be something like, I don't know, let's say you were bullied in high school or something, and people always told you, I don't know, people always called you a weirdo or something like that. And now suddenly it's like, because you look back on it, you start to see, you're like, oh, it's because you were really boring that you called me that. Or it's because like you were threatened or something like this. And once you get that perspective, it kind of shifts things quite rapidly for you. Have faith. Okay, and one more, please. All right, so what you want is going to happen, but it might happen in a slightly different way. All right. So I don't know what that is. Like, you also have abundance at the bottom of the deck here. So you have money coming towards you, Sag. It could also be, you know, abundance doesn't have to just be money, but on my card, I kind of do see it as money. But you know, you might be looking for a specific job or something like that, and Spirit's going to give you a different job. You know, like maybe you put your CV on Open or something like this on, like, I don't know, a job website, and then somebody contacts you and it's like a different job that you wouldn't have thought about going for, but once they give it to you, or once they offer it to you, you're like, yeah, I can see myself doing that. Or, you know, maybe you've been waiting to get with someone and it's going to happen in a different way. Like, it's not that it's not going to happen, it's just going to happen in a different way than you're expecting. But have faith, because it is going to happen. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Okay, clarify perspective, please. Eight of Water. Excuse me, with the Ace of Water. So you have walked away from something. Eight of Cups here with the Ace of Water. You may have walked, excuse me, Sag. You may have walked away from, it doesn't have to be a relationship like in terms of romance, but you've walked away from some kind of connection where you basically weren't being appreciated. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, and the Ace of Cups, falling in water, falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So you've taken your cup of love away from somewhere where it wasn't being appreciated, okay? So that could be a relationship, could be a job, could be friends, could be family. But I feel like you're almost immediately gonna find something better, is what I want to say. And it's like immediate. It's like when you walk away, there it is. So whatever this is you're thinking about right now, whatever it is you came into this reading looking for answers about, for some of you it's a new love. You're gonna fall in love with someone new, and it's like immediate. After you walk away, immediate. For others of you, you're walking away from a shit job and you're gonna find a different job that is much, the Ace of what, like the Ace of Cups is a job that you are gonna love. You are gonna love it. You really are. Like, it's gonna make you happy to get up in the morning and do your job. Okay, what else for Sag, please? Whoa. So you have the Queen of Cups, lots of cups here. Blossom. So this, I feel like for some of you anyway, this is you. I feel like for all of you, this is you. But for some of you, there may also be a Queen of Cups coming towards you. Now, the thing about the Queen of Cups, right, it's very Sagittarius energy. You know, very patient with people, very, I'll read it out, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. But the thing about the Queen of Cups is she can often be taken advantage of, right? So she has to learn boundaries, which is what I feel like you're learning now, or you've learned it, okay? And because you've learned the boundaries, because you've walked away from the people that are treating you like shit, or the person that was, you're now in a very healthy place where you're attracting healthy relationships. So I feel like this is, for one thing, it's you. You're blossoming into this Queen of Cups energy. So you've not lost any of your loveliness. You're still lovely. It's just that nobody is going to be taking advantage of you anymore because you have good boundaries now. And you're also going to be attracting, like I said, a healthy relationship, or healthy relationships, whether that's friends, a healthy work environment, whatever. Relationships develop to a new level. So for some of you, this is, it doesn't have, like I said, it can be, there's some kind of relationship that's about to blossom here. Could be work, you know, could be friends, could be love. I want to say it's kind of related to whatever you came into this reading thinking about, okay? You're also really going to be trusting your intuition a lot more, and you're going to be really putting yourself first, which is boundaries, right? And clarify happy for me, please. Clarify happy for me. Okay, very nice. And we're just going to take the top one, the Six of Air, the Six of Swords, or the Six of Air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. And it's come out underneath happy. So you're going to be very happy, all right? The Five of Swords, again, I know this is the Six of Swords. Some people leave me comments like, that card was the Five of Swords. You're like, yeah, I know. I know that. I'm not an idiot. But I'm saying, this is the Six of Swords, right? Which means that you were previously in the Five of Swords, yeah? Which is an energy, especially with all this stuff about other people, you may have been dealing with one person or multiple people where it was basically like you were pouring love into a void. Time, love, money, whatever it was, into a void. You know, these people that, you know, always trying to one-up you, kind of emotionally manipulating, even narcissistic. I feel like that's what you've moved away from. And it's just, you're going to be so peaceful now. Like, you're coming into a really peaceful time of your life. Because you've, sorry, Sag, because you've moved away from the people that were kind of toxic. Excuse me. You have impartiality here. I'm just going to see if I can clear my throat. Hold on, Sag. Sorry about that. Hopefully I'm a bit better now. So you have impartiality. Creation. Interesting. You have two crown chakra cards here. And one more for Sag, please. No, it's just the two. You're gonna leave it at two? There we go. Insecurity. Okay. So you have impartiality and creation. So these are both crown chakra cards. Okay. Okay. So impartiality. This is not a time to personally shine, but to allow others to come forth with their gifts. You may find yourself in the role of neutral advisor. Hold the space for others to find their own answers. Advice may not be well received. Be unbiased now. Okay, what I would take from that is basically, I think you're stopping giving advice to people. There's people in your life. I think maybe you've been trying to help people and it basically hasn't worked, right? They just kept kind of bringing you down, or they pretty much just like ignored what you were saying, right? So nothing that you did, like, excuse me, Sag, nothing that you did really made any difference. You know, like I said, it was kind of like pouring love and money and time into a void. So I feel like you're just taking a step back now. You're just being impartial. You're just like, you know what? Do what you want. You want to make bad decisions? Fine, but I'm not going to clear up after you anymore. You know, you're not going to draw me into a fight. I'm not dealing with your drama anymore. It's not happening. And you have creation. Letting go of old ideas and allowing new growth are primary now. The mission you have been on may be complete. A new dawn is coming and it's time to open yourself to divine inspiration. The message here is let go. You no longer need to be the warrior. So I feel like you've always been the one that's kind of tried to rescue other people and like be the tough one. And now you're just, it's time to start putting yourself first. Queen of Cups, it's time. Like, you can't, these toxic people, Sag, or toxic person, I don't know who they are, but you can't save everyone. You know? And you don't always have to be the warrior. I just feel like you're taking a huge step back from a lot of people or one person, and you have insecurity here. So this is the root chakra. Energy turned within can lead to fear and stagnation. Courage is necessary if you are to be fearless and move forward. This is a message to grow up inside into a greater energy and to invoke courage from the angels to progress. The greatest adversary is the one living inside me. How do I tap into my courage? Key ideas: being courageous, facing adversity, finding tremendous power within. Here we go. Undervaluing your contribution. That's the message that you're supposed to take. Undervaluing your contribution. Freedom, bravery, success. See, Sagittarius are brave. Okay, you are very brave people, because I've known a few, and you're very brave. But I feel like because you've kind of been with toxic people or a toxic person that's just never listened to what you said, because they didn't want to, right? They didn't want to heal. They wanted to be the victim, which is easier. It's easier to be the victim than it is to deal with your demons and heal. It's kind of made you feel, they kind of made you feel worthless, like you were dealing with someone or some people that made you feel worthless. And it's time for you to understand that you're not worthless. It's just that you've been around people that have made you feel that way. So I'm going to leave it there, Sag. I hope this was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. If it resonated with you and you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for me. If you feel like doing that, I'd appreciate it a lot. And take care, Sag. Love and light.